tip for this week. I want to tell you what I've learned about water pumps. That's the freshwater supply water pump or a saltwater washdown pump, same thing. Whale or Jupiter² are the common ones. In Jupiter we've got two which are operational. Being multi-hull, I have one water tank on this side in the hull and another one on the other side, and I can just switch between which tank I use. But a little while ago I had a spate of water pump failures. Like even at one point we had both broken for some reason. So these are not cheap. These are starting price about $150 upwards, just depending on how many gallons per hour that you're looking for. So I decided to take these apart and see what's going on. Inside is very simple, and I found what was failing. It's actually, I've already removed this one, but it's the micro switch, which is the pressure switch. So the top of this membrane here will push on the switch to open it. So when the pressure is sufficient, in this case it's about 45 psi, the switch will open and this pump will stop running. I found when I put my multimeter and test the switch, I find that it is broken. I thought maybe this is like a custom switch and you have to buy special order or something, but that's a very standard micro switch. Even the physical size fits beautifully in here. I bought these. I bought some from the electrical shop, and then I bought a whole bunch online for about $4 for 10. So easy to replace. Now, after a few months, I found that this would burn out again. So I decided on a different option. Instead of mucking around with these micro switches, these are rated at 15 amps. The pump draws a good 10 amps when it's running, so these can get very hot and fail. So instead, I bought a standalone pressure switch off AliExpress. If you convert the units here, it works out that it's exactly 45 psi, which is what I needed for my water system. And to connect it to the water system, I just put a T-piece. In fact, I just epoxied the T-piece into the unit like that. And then now you have a switch, which will turn on and off the power to your water pump. Another problem that I was having, and a reason for these failing, was that the pump would cycle on and off very fast while I was using water. Instead of just turning on and running and turning off again, instead it would be digga 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 digga, cycle on and off, on and off, on and off, and I couldn't work out why. And then after Googling, I found that I didn't have an accumulator in my water system. An accumulator is like a big sponge that absorbs the shocks of the pressures. So after I put in an accumulator, and it was less than $100 to buy one, the tap would, you turn the tap on and the pump would run on, turn the tap off, the pump would turn off. It was a beautiful thing. Much less work for these switches, and they don't get so hot. So that's my tech tip for this week. Remember, knowledge keeps you cruising.